Alright, welcome back to the Final Fantasy XIV storyline. This is a comforting hand, which I could not do yesterday, because we have now reached the level 99 quests. So I did, that's what I did, I spammed Fates on Dragoon in the, what's it called? Shaloni area. Spammed, because I can fly there. I figured flying there is worth... I was only missing like 4 million experience points, and I got like an average of 350 per fate. And I could fly to them, as opposed to the other zone. That's not Solution 9, is it? The other zone is called Heritage Found, which are like level 97, 98 fates, but I can't fly there, so transportation between fates would have been way worse. But yeah, it wasn't that bad. I just watched a show, muted the game, and it was fine. No deaths. Did I get some Chocobo level? Did I get a Chocobo level? Yay! Pegasus leveled up. I don't think I can do that. Actually, let me decline this right now. Attack speed, hell yes. And this is where I got 2 more levels I can eventually get. Rank 13 out of a total of 15 possible. I'll probably grab Companion HP in the healer spot. I don't need AoE healing. It's just not that good. It's just not a good amount. I mean, it's not bad, actually. That's actually giving me a question. I don't know if I'll do that. But I do want to get in the defender tree. I can just turn off the potency. I don't necessarily want Pegasus to be tanking. But I have to get this one in order to get 5% more strength, 10% more HP, a slow effect on an attack. Hell yes, you know. And then possibly accuracy. So I got 4 left. I get 14 more for hitting 14, so that is 18. And I get 15 more for hitting 15, so that brings me up to 33. Yeah, 33. Let's go through it. So this will be 32, 31, sorry, 30, 27, 23. Oh, I want to get this too, so 23. Well, we'll see, actually. 23. Critical hit chance, yes. So that brings me down to 17. Reduces damage taken, hell yes. That brings me down to 10. And I can either use that remaining 10 for 5% more strength, or 5% more HP. So I'm not gonna get this. I'm gonna go through this freaking tree. I'm probably gonna end up choosing 5% more strength over 5% more HP, but especially once I get this damage taken down. That's it's an ability. It'll probably only pop when it gets low on HP. But still, I want to get, yeah. Pretty much 90, actually I'm going to go on a limb here, 99% of the phone calls that I get are spam. Very rarely do I get a phone call I actually want from anybody I actually want to talk to. Okay, sorry, last 4 minutes of, now to the actual quest. A comforting hand, level 99, given to us by Gulool Ja. We are in Solution 9. And the recreation zone. Here we go. I've been thinking, by wearing regulators, the people of Alexandria had been spared the fear of death. That's because the device not only resurrects you, it also erases your memories of the departed. The very notion of dying would have become vague, if not forgotten. To be killed over and over? I can't imagine how traumatized the survivors must be. Even if they're not physically hurt, they would still need care. At a time like this, the citizens need their queen to console them. But where has she gone? Says Graha. I don't know. There are other districts, so perhaps she's checking on them. In any case, it's too much for her to handle alone. Countless people will be distraught, and we ought to provide them with what comfort we can. So while Kokia and her crew tend to those with physical injuries, let's seek out those whose wounds are emotional. Boring. No, I'm just kidding. Understood. If you and Mercy want to concentrate on True View, the rest of us will see to the other areas, says Alice. Sounds like a plan. Alright, everyone. We'll meet up in the back room after. Dog's going crazy. I don't know. Someone just pulled up for some reason. Want you, I need you, oh God, please. Say these beautiful things that I got, please. Say these beautiful things that I got. Too high for me. I can be on key, but it is too high for me. Sorry, pause for a second here. We will see if this is something I can actually pull off. I've not been successful in the past. I've had periods of time where I haven't... Well, sorry about that. How I can actually accurately describe. If I remember correctly, I have had periods of time where I have not had vodka or any other hard alcohol. But I do believe I was still drinking something in that period of time. Today, I run out of vodka, which was planned, obviously. I've also run out of practically everything else that I use for my drinking purposes. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this one. Where's that? So this is now and 24-ish and okay. So hopefully, if I can do it, if I can summon the willpower and keep at it, this will be my last day of the type of vodka drinking I've been doing. I do still have a decent amount of a boxed wine, a sangria that I'll run through for the next couple days. And my last can of margarita. It's actually pretty good, honestly. Club Tales, I believe, is the brand. Pretty good. I just add a little bit of lime and some ice, and it's good. Anyway, we talked to Stunned Woman to continue the quest. We're assisting her. She's standing. She's favoring her left shoulder. It's over? I'm still alive? Ah, thank goodness. It makes no sense. What right did the king have to destroy our lives like this? Give us back our peace. Leave us out of your damned war. Sorry for the bad sobbing. I don't cry. I don't remember how. No. Exhausted man. Kind of just has a hand on his chest. Just, yeah. Thank you. I'm alright, I think. Say, you were fighting with Queen Sphene, weren't you? Are the rumors true, then? That Her Majesty isn't a living person? That her actual body is elsewhere? In the cloud or some such? And she uses a special power to appear before us? I'd always wondered why the Alexandrians never questioned her true nature, but now I think I understand why. She personally fought to protect us. That's enough for me to know she's a worthy ruler. It doesn't matter what she is. I don't think it's accurate that her body is elsewhere. I just think that she has an image of what her body, face, etc. looked like and projects that as a hologram. I don't think it's true that her body, like there's something scanning her body and projecting an accurate depiction of it via hologram on all these androids. I don't think that's how it's working. A man is trembling, standing, hunched over. Trembling is, yeah, that's what it looks like. Never have I been so scared in my life. I'd died in an accident before, but it was nothing compared to this. To be killed again and again and again, it was a living nightmare. And King Gulool Ja was behind it, you say? Since he suddenly appeared, he's done nothing good for us. He thinks only of war, ordered more soldiers be produced, and now he unleashes them on us? He's no king of mine. He's a murderer, and someone needs to make him pay. I zoomed in quite a bit. Alright, we are going back to the west here, into these doors. Or, no, we're not. Okay. Oh, I'm too far zoomed out. I'm just an idiot, and life is a nightmare. We're going back to that bar kind of area where we first followed Gulool Ja. Nope, not there. Next one. Nope, not there. Fuck this. This place is confusing. I have to enter from... Oh, okay. I'm dumb. Should I have just... Oh, no. There's no faster way. Wait, was there? No. I'm just dumb. We're back into the Neon Stein. We talked to Tassos to get into this door. We have Wuklamat, Kaukia, Shale. I don't know. The Gulool Ja, I don't see the Irish or Scottish man. Don't remember his name. We talked to Wook to continue. It seems things are somewhat under control, while Alice and the others are still out there. I couldn't help but worry about Gulool Ja. He hasn't uttered a word, and small wonder given his ordeal, says Kaukiabat. I'm going to talk to him about everything. Bright as he is, there's no use hiding it. He'd eventually find out, and it'd hurt him more. It would hurt him more. Very well. Above all, he needs to know that he isn't alone. Let's do it. I'm down. I love the little kid. He's awesome. Cutscene. Talking to Gulool Ja, who's kind of like staring at this panel. A wall, kind of, sort of. He's dejected. Downcast eyes. My bet is it's voice acted.
Are you alright, Gulool Ja?
Sometimes I win.
Lots of people are dead because of my father, aren't they?
Well, yeah.
That's...
The Kakia has these faces that flash up like, oh gosh, that's a hard question.
And Otis. He's gone too, isn't he?
Yeah, but he did it in a badass way.
I'm sorry.
My father is a bad man. That's why you're going to kill him, aren't you?
Oh, sweetheart. Look.
Forget it.
Just be honest with him. Don't try to placate. Don't try to
I don't care anymore.
soften it. This kid is smart. Give him logic. Give him family, too. I guess Wook and I had some unspoken conversation between us, and I nodded to her. She kneels in front of him
Listen to me, Gulool Ja.
with a smile. He turns to her a little bit.
You're right. We're going to confront your father. He invaded Tuliholal and hurt my people. As vow of resolve, it's my duty to bring him to justice.
Don't you think of him as family anymore?
After the attack, I was filled with rage. I told myself over and over that he's no brother of mine. But it isn't so simple. No matter what I feel or say, all those years I spent striving to live up to his example, they won't just disappear. What's more, it's because we're family that we have to correct each other when someone goes astray. That's why I must confront my brother, like your grandfather did, even though it cost him his life.
A couple clicks ago, Gulool Ja started turning more and more to face her directly, and he is now fully, like, looking right at her. Seems okay.
But Otis is gone now.
But Otis is gone now.
If my father was gone too, then I'd have no one.
Oh, stop being dramatic. You already know you have us.
What are you saying, Gulool Ja? Take a look around.
Yeah, you got us. And Shale. I like Shale.
You have us, Gulool Ja. All of us. We'll be with you through thick and thin.
And hell, when you come back to, if you come back to Tuliyollal, you'll also have a reformed Gulool Ja, Kona, everybody else. Maybe there's some badass one-headed Mamool Ja that can train you.
You're not alone.
Show you.
You'll never be alone again.
Whatever you like. Tears start to form in his eyes, and you can hear the result. He's kind of holding his claws to his head. Wuklamat forms a fist in her left hand. Not because he's crying. She's not gonna hit him. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, no, she's not gonna hit him. But it was kind of funny that like he cried and then her fist. There are people in the world that smack their kids when they cry. This is not one of those instances, but it's funny to. I don't think I was really hit when I cried. I was hit and then I cried sometimes. Spankings, back. I had parents that spanked, mostly dad, but I don't remember it being a lot of times. And it was only like when I did something really, really bad. And I wasn't even a bad kid, but like, God, what would it be? I might have to ask him. Like, do you remember any of the times that you spanked me and like what it was for? I imagine it would be like talking back to mom or talking back to him. Or talking back to another family member or an adult I was supposed to respect, but I don't know. I don't think it was for like, oh, I accidentally broke a lamp or... I don't remember breaking anything. I did one time, the only thing I really have in my mind is that one time I had a jar. Jar is the right term. It's like maybe 6 ounces-ish, maybe 4 ounces of rubber cement, which is a standard rubber cement jar. And for whatever reason, I decided to... I thought the lid was on, but I decided to toss it and the lid was on, but it wasn't screwed on. I decided to toss it into the air with a rotation. Like you just toss something up and it spins and you catch it. The lid was not on. Rubber cement spilled out onto our carpet, and we were unable to get it off. I think like even if you use something like paint thinner, it would strip that portion of the carpet of its color, and that would be bad in other ways. So we got as much of it off as we could. Eventually they did get the entire carpet replaced. I don't think I was even spanked for that. I think it was just like, oh, good job, dude. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. That was stupid. So yeah, but anyway, talking back would definitely get you spanked for sure, as it theoretically should in some cases. I mean, disciplining children is a big topic. It has been for, like, back in the day. Nobody thought about it. You spank. Teachers could discipline children with, like, smacking them on the wrist or smacking them on the knuckles or whatever. Like, that all was normal. And it wasn't until, I'd like to know what the exact year was where the debate started. Like, should you discipline your kids with spanking, or should it be timeouts, or should it be removal of privileges, or, and like what that year correlated with. Was it a book that somebody published? Was it a radio program that somebody put out? Was it something on TV? Human evolution of ideas and what's right and wrong is a very interesting topic. Sorry for that digression. We'll talk to Gulool Ja here to continue the quest. You should get some rest, Gulool Ja. You've been through a lot. I do feel a bit sleepy. There's a room in the back you can use. Could you take Gulool Ja there? I will, thank you. There's Kakiabat. And the two of them disappear, and I talk to Kakiabat. I still want to do it Kasia. Charlie A-H, Charlie I-U-A. For me, it's Kasia, but Kakia. We talk to her to finish the quest. The thing is, I would say to Zeral, the things I would say to Zeral Ja as a mother. Wait, sorry. I'm trying to get the right cadence here. The things I would say to Zeral Ja as a mother. ... But I'd better not get started. Instead, let me thank you. We couldn't have gotten through this without you and yours. Until the others return, you have to take what rest you can as well. It isn't over yet, after all. Her screen is going wild. So, to describe this, TVs in the old days, and possibly still, I don't actually watch TV anymore on an actual TV, they had these screens sometimes that were like multiple rectangular panels, and they were different colors. Every panel was a different color. Blues, purples, reds, yellows, etc. And that would flash up if the broadcasting station, I believe, had an issue. So you just see this weird multicolored screen. That is what's going on her floating robot face thingy. But it's like rotating as if there's a circle, and it's just like rotating to. But they're all rotating the same. No, sometimes the columns of panels change color, but other panel columns don't really change color at all. But anyway, that's what we're seeing. You could head. Prepare for. Otherwise, feel free. The back room. I tell her, like, what the heck's going on? A fuzzy image, you say? Is it still happening? No, her face is back to normal. I shake my head. Explain something to her. Well, it's an old, worn thing. There's bound to be a few hitches. It's nothing to worry about, though. We'll have a meeting to discuss our next move in a little while. So until then... I cross my arms and cock my head to the side, like, I'm not too sure. But... after so many digressions, I'm sorry, and tangents, a comforting hand is complete. We'll see if there's an extra cutscene. There is not. So the video is over. I'll see you next time.